And welcome back. Well, sometimes it can be a long and difficult process for veterans to get the benefits that they rightly deserve.
Joining us now is Jim Brzezinski. He's an attorney and partner at Tabak Law to talk about VA disability appeals. Great to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I feel like this is so informative for people because if you're hurt and you can't work, for example, and you're a veteran, you don't know sometimes what benefits are available to you. It's so important to know not just your rights, but things that can take care of you when you're really experiencing one of your worst moments in life.
Absolutely, and it's still amazing to me how many veterans come in and they've been out of the military sometimes 20, 30, 40 years and had no idea that there were even any benefits whatsoever they could apply for.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think it's a little heartbreaking because, you know, this could have changed the course of their life in many ways. You actually used to work at the VA.
I did, yes, I did. I was working there. I was actually the person who would make decisions on benefit claims that came in.
I think that's fascinating. So now you're on the other side helping people get those benefits, and you know exactly how the decisions are made in terms of giving them out.
Yes, exactly, and I love being on this side. And a lot of the times when benefits are denied to veterans, it's not because they don't have a good case, it's just that the law can be so complicated that vets might not even know what they need to prove that they're eligible for these benefits, and that's where we can come in to really help them out.
I love it.
What about costs? Because people are going to say, yeah, maybe I need an attorney. I don't know what benefits I might have, but they're scared thinking about what it might cost to hire an attorney to work on their behalf. Well,
the first thing is there's absolutely never a cost to just reach out and talk to us and figure out if there's something there. Then if we do decide to get involved more formally, there's no money up front, and there will never be any fee unless we win the case for the veteran, at which point 20% of the back pay is what our fee ends up being.
So it comes out of the award that they get, and that's where that money comes from. Again, it's not an additional fee that you're paying.
And it's only the back pay too, so the money that's owed, like a retroactive benefit the time they've been waiting, it's not like 20% every month forever. It's you know, it's that one-time thing.
Yeah.
When do you get involved in the process when someone makes a claim?
Well, we like to formally get involved once someone has actually had a claim and been denied. It's kind of interesting because a lot of times vets will come in and they had a claim in the past, but they didn't appeal it within the time period. You've only got 1 year from a decision date to appeal your benefit. And at that point, if you don't make it within that 1 year time period, you actually have to file a brand new claim. So it kind of gets confusing because they're saying, well, I have filed a claim and I think I'm appealing it, but it's actually a whole new claim, and we can't get involved until even that claim gets denied.
Interesting. Okay, so what claims then do you work with? What would be something that someone wants to get benefits for?
Some of the claims that we've been very successful with, where vets have been denied sometimes 2, 3, 4 times in the past before getting with us, are mental health claims, PTSD. Another claim that we're very successful with is when someone is already service-connected for a condition but is unable to work because of that condition. It's called an individual unemployability benefit, where their disability percentage would get bumped up to 100% based on being unable to work, even though the actual disability doesn't equal 100% disability. It's kind of complicated with how they do that, but
is it because of the type of job they do and they're no longer able to do it?
It could be. It's a combination of many things, including their education, the work they've done in the past, the restrictions they currently have. It's kind of they look at all the circumstances surrounding each individual veteran.
I think that's, it's tricky too. I think anytime you talk about the law and understanding your benefits, that's why it's so great to have an expert on your side. And now you have a new center open too, and this is right across from the VA hospital, right?
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's crazy how many vets need help. So we actually grew out of the little corner of the office we had at our main branch, and we opened an office directly across from the VA hospital. And it's great because our clients can just pop right in when they're going for their treatment, or we've had a ton of people just walk in, ask questions. You know, some we can help, some we can't. We always love to get questions though, so we encourage people just stop by.
When you were working at the VA, giving or denying benefits at the time, you know, whatever, you were determining that, did you always want them to get the benefits?
You know, the majority of vets, I think, have valid claims.
Yeah.
They may not be able to prove it, but I feel like, you know, veterans, when they were in the military, went through so much. It's hard for me And it's hard for me to believe that anyone would say, no, that didn't happen to you.
Right.
Maybe you can't prove it to the point where the law needs, but I still generally believe that most of what they're saying happened.
Well, I think that would be a toughest position to be in, to say no. And so the fact that now you're on the other end saying, I'm going to get you a yes if I
Yes.
can, I just think that's incredible. You also provide free wills for
Yes.
all veterans and their spouses.
Yes, absolutely. Any veteran or their spouse, free will, never any charge. It takes about 15 minutes. So what we do is we have a questionnaire. You can call us and we can either mail, fax, or email the questionnaire.
Yep.
They complete it. Once it's complete, we make an appointment, 15 minutes, it's all done, and we send them on their way.
It's an incredible service. Everybody should have a will.
cool
The fact
job.
that you
Agreed.
do it for veterans at no charge is incredible, because some people spend quite a bit of money doing that. So you have a risk-free, no obligation VA disability compensation case evaluation. That's the offer that you make to veterans, as well as the free wills. And people can find out more by calling 414-351-4400 or going to your website, which is tabakattorneys.com. And Tabak is Tabak.
Thanks, Jim.
Great
Thank
to
you.
see
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me.